Hey guys. This is gonna be my first makeup video that I'm putting on YouTube, and just making sure the lighting is good. So today I'm actually going for like a smoky look. I'm just going to work, but I've been wanting to start like getting dressed just because I'm at home all week and I'm with my kids, and like I feel like I don't even take care of myself anymore. So I want to get into the habit of like doing my hair and makeup all the time because I just want to be on point all the time. When people see me, I want to look good, you know, I want to feel good. That's when I look good, I feel good, and that's really why I want to do it. Because if I don't look good and I don't feel good, then I don't want to get out of this house. And I want to get out of this house and do stuff. But anyways, I'm going to go for a smoky look today. I'm actually using my Naked palette, my Smoky palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. I'm not a light shadow girl at all whatsoever. I like dark, heavy colors. Every now and then, like if I'm trying to do just like a basic look, I'll just do like a winged eyeliner or something like that. But usually I really like to go heavy with my makeup. So this is what I use, this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream during the winter. And when I was pregnant with my son, I got really bad dry skin, and it was just ruining everything. I was trying to drink water, more water than I usually did, to see if it would help my skin, but I just realized it was just the weather, my hormones, just messing with me. So I like to be ultra moisturized. When your skin looks good, your makeup looks great. So that's just like a plus tip. This cream is just like amazing. You cannot find this cream, or at least another cream that does what this does. So I don't mind paying the $30 for this. I don't really think it's that bad if you use it this much. I mean, you saw how much I use in my face, but it leaves me feeling and looking amazing. And it smells good too. It doesn't smell weird, because I got another cream one time and it just like smelled kind of gross. Okay, so I put my cream on. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow first before I do my primer. So I use Urban Decay. If you guys are gonna see me on here, I'm a mom of 3, so when I do buy makeup, most of my makeup is probably drugstore. The only thing that I spend a lot of money on is usually my eyeshadow palettes, because the quality of eyeshadow palettes, like when it's more expensive, it's pretty much worth it, and that's like give or take. But Urban Decay is one of the really good brands that I like to buy, because I always know that their eyeshadows are going to be on point. Their palettes are great, especially the smoky ones. So usually these, I think the bigger one is like 24 maybe, but I'm a baller on a budget. This is like 12, so I always buy this, and this lasts me forever because I use it on my eyes. I don't use a lot. So I'm just gonna put some on with this brush right here. If you don't do this and if you just use your wand, you're gonna leave streaks from the primer on here, and you can definitely tell. Like when you put your eyeshadow over it, you'll be able to see the streaks underneath your eyeshadow. Usually I have my nails done. They look like crap right now, but it's because I had been getting them done for the past 6 months, and then my nails were getting really freaking weak and brittle. They just kept breaking all the time, and like they started to hurt. But I have a J-Lo concert this month, so I will definitely do a video of that. I freaking love J-Lo, she's the queen. So I have to get my nails done for that. I have to do it. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my Tarte palette. It's one of my favorites. I use it all the time. It's actually got a really nice big mirror on there, and it's got like this orange shade that I love to use. Or should I? I'm gonna use Innocent. Okay, so I got some on my brush. Flake it off just a little bit. And then I'm just gonna... hardly ever do my makeup for work, but I like being like all done up. I try to do my makeup while the kids were asleep. Like I woke up earlier to do my makeup. My daughter, my youngest daughter, was actually getting into my makeup. She broke one of my brown eyeshadows, putting foundation on her brother. It was just like, I couldn't focus. And that's usually how my days go, like when my husband's here. And I'll film some stuff with like my kids and stuff so you see usually how hectic my life is. But for the most part, when my husband's here, he helps me out a lot with the kids. And I love him for that because even when they're here, they're still like attached to me. They still ask me for stuff, even though their dad is sitting right there. Like, this is what I say. And I actually saw this quote on Facebook too. It's either me, the house, or the kids. If I look good, the house is a mess. And you know what? What I mean by that is because my daughter has super, super curly hair. Both of my girls have curly hair. At least my oldest does. And her hair is a whole job in itself. But it takes me just as long to get them ready. And now I have my son. He's actually really good. I really don't have any issues with my son. He's perfect. So I just finished blending in this innocent eyeshadow. And this is usually the shade I like to go. It kind of looks like an orangey-ish kind of shade. All right, so now I'm gonna go over with a black, full black. This is my favorite Smoky Eye. And I'm gonna mess up. You're gonna see it under my eyes and stuff, but I'm gonna clean that up. So I'm gonna put this literally on the lid of my eye, like right here where you can't really like, you see where it's kind of like white? This is where you put the black. And I'm just gonna pack it on there. Try to keep it as neat as you can. With the black, you don't have to like, oh my God. With the black, you don't have to, you don't really have to blend just yet. It's like really important that you pack it on. If you don't pack on the black, it kind of looks like you went over it, but you didn't do a good job. Like it looks gray instead of black. You know who used to do like Smoky Eye all the time? Olivia from Jerseylicious. I don't know if any of you remember that show. I was obsessed with it. I follow Tracy and Olivia all on Instagram. They're still doing good. Tracy's queen, she's always been. But Olivia used to do like Smoky Eye all the time. I feel like I'm just like Olivia. Wrong, I'm more like Tracy. But in this sense that I love to do Smoky Eye all the time, in that sense I'm like Olivia. But in real life, I'm like Tracy. Our kids are the same age. She has 2 girls, and they're like 2 years apart too. And then she has a son. And I think me and her were pregnant at the same time. With our sons. I love her. And she has a boutique, and I have a boutique. So, I'm like Tracy. Now I gotta fix it up. Look at this. It looks pretty bad. But I'm not done. I gotta blend it all out. Which brown should I use? Whiskey or smoked? So basically I used an orange, a black, and a brown. I'm trying to see if I should use a lighter brown or a darker brown. I think I'm gonna use both. This is what I love about having multiple palettes. Like, yeah, this palette is great and you can just use this palette, but I like having options. So I use different ones, but I'm just gonna use the side of the brush. Oh, Cracker Jack. I put a gray color. No, gross. All right, so I'm gonna go on with this brown. Okay, and right above where the black is, I'm gonna go ahead and mix in this brown, and I'm gonna blend it so that the black and the brown just kind of like mix together. This is why I love like good eyeshadow palettes. I'm totally fine with using like drugstore brand foundation, primer, mascara, eyeliner, because that stuff, like, even though it's like cheaper, it's still really good. Like, why would I pay 35 bucks for an eyeliner? I'm not gonna do that. I use an e.l.f. eyeliner actually. This is like $2 and it works for me. Oh, lipsticks also. I will spend 20 bucks on lipsticks, 20 bucks and over on lipsticks, eyeshadows and lipsticks. Yeah, both. Okay, so I'm gonna go on the other eye and do the same thing. Wow, this brown is like really good. It was lighter and I was afraid that I was gonna need to use the darker brown, but I'm tripping. This brown was really good. I felt like I put a little too much on there. Can you believe this is like a basic look for me? this is my go-to look. So I'm gonna go ahead, because the brown is just a little too much on the top, I'm gonna try to blend in some more like oranges to like tone it down a little bit so that it's all even. I want it to look like a dark smoky sunset. So you kind of go from like a black to a brown to a like an orangish tint. Now I'm gonna use my flat brush. This is Combust off of the Smoky palette. It's just like a neutral color. Excuse me. And this is gonna tone down a little bit of that orange shade. Me personally, I love a good wing, so I always add wings whenever I'm done. So my wing is pretty heavy, but like I said, some cleaning up to do. And I will. Let me just get this wing in first. Okay. Got my wings done. Alright, I'm just cleaning up. So now this is my eyeshadow. This is how I like it. Heavy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my face. I actually need to buy a new one, but this is an amazing primer. It's a Revlon Rose Gold Hydrating Illuminating Primer. It's so awesome. I'm like practically out. This is only $13. I got it at Ulta. And I'll probably do a film when I go to Ulta. I need to actually get some new makeup, so. I'm just gonna. All right. That's enough. And there's like little pearls in here. They feel like gel. They don't pop on your skin, but when you rub them in, they like disappear. I have done like more natural looks, but for some reason I just really wanted to go dark today. So now I have my primer on. Then I'm going to get my concealer. I don't like to put too much because this is actually the wrong color. I mean, not that it's the wrong color, but it's really, really white. Everything on my face, like as far as like the concealer and the foundation I use, is all drugstore. All drugstore. But I do buy Becca Cosmetics because I really love their blushes and their highlighters. Like, that's my go-to highlighter, that's my go-to blush, and I cannot not have it. So if I'm gonna spend money on something, I'm gonna spend money on the products that I really, really like. Everything else is just like cheap foundation, cheap concealer. So I'm gonna go in right here and I always use a new sponge. I buy packs of these. This is like the best thing for me. I did have a beauty blender, but like, I don't really like it that much. I'm just not a beauty blender girl. And like having to wet it and wash it like that just kind of seemed kind of gross to me. So I always just use a new sponge. It does the same thing. That's good. I like to go in with the block part because you'll see when I start baking, I use the same block part to add my powder. And I'm good. Okay. So I actually use two foundations. They're two different colors, but when I mix them, they make my color. So, and this is Wet n Wild foundation. This foundation is like maybe $6, might be $4. And I love that it has this like little thing right here because I hate just having to like, you know, pour it. That's gross. But this little wand in here, it's flat. I just grab some, smear some on my hand. Literally, that's what I do. And then I have to go in and mix it. And I actually bought this one during spring break because I went and got a tan and my foundation did not match me anymore, so I had to buy a new one, completely buy a new one. So once the tan faded, I was actually still a little darker than what I originally started out with. So now that I mix them, it's like the perfect foundation color for me. So you see, I have the 2 foundation colors. Just gonna go in, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. I don't really use much. Oops. Okay. And bring it all the way down to your neck so that you don't get that ridiculous foundation rim around your face. My husband would point it out to me and be like, your makeup doesn't match your neck. I would just look at him like, what? What did you say to me? I would really think that my makeup was on point and get like offended when he told me that, but then I was like, oh shit, he's right. I would rather have him tell me than a girl. Jeez. But you see, like, look at the coverage. Let me see. Alright, now I'm gonna go in and bake for a little bit. Where is my... I use an Airspun, this face powder. This stuff is great. I actually use Naturally Neutral, which is probably the lightest one. I don't know if it's the lightest. I got this a while back too. Just cake some on there. And I bake. That's my daughter. You'll see, she's the crier. My first daughter is so good, but my second daughter, she's trouble. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit before I blend it out. Now I'm just gonna contour my face how I usually like it. Again, I'm using another e.l.f. product. It's a contour palette, it's a powder palette. This brush, and I only use it for this. This is the only color I use, that's why you can see the pan, but this lasts me like a really long time, and I think this is only like $6.
That's good.
So I'm just giving myself a nice high cheekbone. I'm gonna go on with a bronzer and kind of just do my edges around my face. Like up here. I kind of have to give myself, like, make sure that these angles are like, when I contour, I have to give myself like cheekbones. I have to give myself like definition on my chin because I don't like naturally have that. I don't have like this really perfect jawline. Like if I bring my chin in, it kind of looks like I don't even have a neck. So I have to define the features that I have because I don't really have strong features like when it comes to my jawline or like my cheekbone. I have to make it look like I have those features. So thank God for contouring. Okay, so this has been on here for a while. I've kind of given myself cheekbones. I have to find, there's like a defined line right there. Okay, I'm gonna go on with this big brush and I'm just gonna brush some of it off. Okay, now I'm gonna go with my blush. This is Rose Gold. It's a blush from Becca. It's one of my favorite blushes. I don't use anything else but Becca when it comes to blush. I stick to what I know because I know what works for me and I don't really like change. My blush is pretty good. Now I'm gonna go on with my highlighter. Now I'm gonna go on with my highlighter. I dip both ends of my flat brush. I'm gonna shake it off because I don't want to be glowing. I just want a little glow. Put it right above. Put some down the middle. Just a little bit though. Just a little bit of shine. Alright, now I'm gonna do my brows. I'm pretty much done with my face. I do have a setting spray, but I left it in my bathroom, so I'll grab it before I'm done. I'm just gonna do my brows real quick. I feel like I'm ready to go to the club. JK, I'm ready to go to work actually. Oh, my mascara. Another drugstore brand, Lash Paradise Voluminous. This is like the knockoff. I feel like they were trying to knock off Too Faced. Because I mean the color's the same. the Better Than Sex mascara. I feel like they were trying to knock it off. But basically it has the same wand, the same color, the tube size is big. Look at what my daughter did. Don't let your kids play with your makeup. All right, so I don't use falsies. I only use falsies for like, if I'm going out. I can't do it every day. You know why I also like to do smoky eyes? Because my eyes are light brown, and I feel like when my eyeshadow is darker, my eyes pop. I don't know if you can tell. I'll take a selfie later. Don't forget to do your bottom lashes. All right, so that's the end for me. I pretty much did everything. So basically, this is my makeup look. This is how I like to do my makeup. This might be like a little too much for other people, but I'm so extra. This can be like an everyday look for me. I'm totally fine with this being an everyday look. Looks good, right?